Hungary posted an unprecedented low budget deficit of 2% of GDP last year, based on EU accounting methods, the Central Statistical Office said. The deficit figure exceeding the expectations of analysts and the government is a result of increased state revenues, while spending went down by 0.6% compared to 2011. Economy Minister Mihály Varga said the record low deficit is a sign that Hungary's economy is more stable and has more room for planning. It is also a proof of the government's commitment and ability to permanently keep the deficit below 3%. The National Bank of Hungary has decided to launch a program to promote lending and economic growth, Governor György Matolcsy announced. He said the program was facilitated by good inflation forecasts and the country's stable finances. A key component in the program is a 250 billion forint framework to grant small and medium-sized companies loans for development and participation in EU projects. The funds will be given to Hungarian banks at no interest, which will then provide loans at a maximum of 2% to applicant companies.
The National Bank of Hungary's measures to boost growth announced on Thursday are justified, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán said. He told the morning program of public Kossuth Radio that the central bank had earlier pursued a faulty policy and could not contribute to the growth of the Hungarian economy. He said companies with successful business plans should be helped by offering funding. He added that further criticism is expected due to the banking tax and public utility fee cuts.
Hungarians beyond the borders must find prosperity on the land where they were born, Foreign Minister János Martonyi said at a meeting of Parliament's National Cohesion Committee. Martonyi said more than 170,000 people have taken oaths of citizenship so far, and Hungarians beyond the border were increasingly aware of the strength within the community. He said, however, that neighboring countries should accept that along with the territory they acquired communities which seek to preserve their identity. More than 422,000 requests have been submitted for Hungarian citizenship since the launch of the scheme to grant citizenship in a simplified procedure in January 2011. The highest number of applications, almost 284,000, have been submitted by Romanian citizens, followed by 76,000 submitted by Serbian citizens and more than 50,000 by Ukrainian citizens. Applicants can submit their claim for Hungarian citizenship under a simplified procedure from January 2011. It can be granted to people or to their descendants who held Hungarian citizenship before 1920 or between 1938 and 1945.
Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico had pledged to bring security, but his government is now ruling without any strategy or plans, heads of the MKP and Most Hit parties said in their evaluation of the Fico government's first year. According to the two parties associated with the ethnic Hungarian community, Slovak unemployment is on the rise, the tax burden has increased, and the country's entrepreneurial environment is worsening.
Flood alerts have been issued along 2,748 kilometers of rivers throughout Hungary, including 350 kilometers where the highest third-level alert has been issued. The situation is the worst along the Körös River. After the water level in the Hortobágy-Berettyó reached the level of the Hármas-Körös, the floodgate was closed and the two rivers were separated from each other in the morning. Inland waters have flooded 158,000 hectares of low-lying areas. Farms and cellars in the northwest and the southeast are threatened. The Defense Ministry plans to take a survey of military graves and memorials located in Hungary. It has posted questionnaires to that effect to local councils throughout the country. Death of soldiers who died in World War I and II will be collected, as well as war graves of the 1848-49 freedom fight. Ministry officials expect very valuable information to surface, as the last time such a comprehensive count was taken was 65 years ago. Easter family programs were abundant throughout the country on Easter Monday. By tradition, men sprinkle women and girls with water or cologne on this day. The tradition is a reference to fertility and the cleansing qualities of water. A red egg is traditionally given in exchange, which symbolizes the blood of Christ, life and love.